So for me growing up, I was around the boat ramps, the mid-90s, watching Dad race. He was passionate about racing, and especially in A-class too. We would spend every other day at the river boating in general, and it's led us into boating like a lot of the other teams around here. The fathers are a lot of influence in their racing careers now. I love crate class racing. It's definitely the future, and you meet good people out of that. But boat speeds, we're trying to find a way through to the top. 10 years ago, A-class boats were winning titles, and tighter rivers, they give us a good chance. It makes good racing. It's fun for me, and I enjoy a good VA as well. So really enjoying it at the moment in A-class. So yeah, things changed pretty early, for us with what happened with Rob. He's a great competitor, and we always seem to be battling it out. We were coming up around the corner, and to see Rob sitting there, his boat hadn't gone underwater at that stage, and we were just sort of assessing to see if they were both okay, and they were. And to turn around in a tight spot like that, really we were just there for assistance. It really brings reality back into racing and making sure you get up and down these rivers, because at the end of the day you will need to be there on the last day to claim a title or a placing. We really enjoy the Matoki. It's a great river, it's great scenery, it's nice and short leg. Really good runs, 4 consistent runs, no errors, and that's put me in a really good base to be able to. And I push pretty hard in those Matoki legs. That sort of suits me and the boat, and it was good. My navigator was on fire, and we were stoked to finish the day on the Matoki. We arrived at the Waitaki after it was a late night travelling through, and I think the guys were a bit tired. It was starting to take a toll on the racing. We're having a really good run upstream actually, and we were sort of chasing Tom Kelly at that stage, and that's always a good battle. It's a lot more horsepower, but we seem to find the tight stuff and keep up. And then our run sort of came to a bit of a halt about halfway to Kuria.
Justin Hill, some people would say you're unlucky. I'd say you're extremely lucky to make it up the Waitaki with this stuck in your impeller.
Yeah, very fortunate really. We were just getting into our work, and probably about halfway up, I was just going straight up, a straight line, and vibration just instantly kicked in and dropped back to about 4,500 RPM, and she was really struggling. And then I knew something was jammed in the blade or in the bowl. So we just decided that we didn't have many other choices, just to nurse it up and get to the top. And we had plenty of time at the top to have a look and reassess, to make the changes and fix what was broken to make it down again. Well, I got in a bit of a groove actually on the Waimak run, and we decided to keep the hammer down a wee bit, and had a really, really good run. We were actually stoked to get to the top and to find out we were actually, one of the second or third quickest up. Then to get the bogey out of the way, we've had I think about 4 attempts at getting down the Waimak in the last, 5 years, and haven't made it every other time. So it was definitely a bogey river for me getting down this, even though it's my local. So we took it pretty quietly, and yeah, we didn't have any problems coming down. It was just conservative, It was just about really, finishing, using your head, getting up to the top and back down twice, and putting it on the trailer at the end of the week so you can, reflect and enjoy it with the crew and your teammates and everyone else that races, We'll see what next season's calendar brings. Hopefully some tighter rivers. At this stage we'll campaign the A for a little bit longer until we find out what we can do with the wheels there, and we'll just have to see what happens. I'd love to get a title on NZ 1, 2, 3 on the side of the boat, and hopefully I can do it with the package I've got, so we'll just keep chipping away there.